A gardening enthusiast has shared a list of plants and flowers that won't be bothered by slugs. The slimy pests are known to munch on all kinds of leaves, ultimately leaving shrubs torn to pieces. However, they are also an important part of nature's ecosystem, which is why prevention is a better route to take with slugs over killing them entirely. Luckily, a member of Gardening UK, Hints, Tips and Advice Facebook has shared their advice, after observing the habits of slugs in their outdoor space. According to the green-fingered enthusiast, there are at least 31 plants that slugs won't munch. It includes a wide array of shrubs that produce pretty flowers and even certain vegetables, from foxgloves to wallflowers, to roses and sweet peas. Gathered from one woman's gardening experience, she also highlighted that stronger, older plants are less likely to be snacked on by slugs over younger, weaker shrubs. Helen Wood wrote on the social media page, "Thought I'd list the plants I have in my garden that are not bothered by slugs as a guide for folks new to gardening that are having their plants munched. As well as choosing plants that slugs don't eat, a strong healthy plant will always have a better chance than a young tender, tasty one." I'm sure others can add to this list from their gardens, but just wanted to show you can have a colorful garden without slug damage. Happy gardening! There are plenty of ways to naturally deter slugs in gardens, from rubbing plant pots with Vaseline, to correctly feeding soil. By following this list, gardeners could save themselves the stress of having to deal with the issue. Read below for the full list. 31 plants that slugs won't touch: Acamilla, lady's mantle, foxgloves, perennial geraniums, allium sedum, wallflowers, perennial and biennial, Aquilegia erigeron, Veronica floxgium, Japanese anemone, catmint, lavender, thyme, marjoram, astilbe, astrantia, euphorbias, valerian ferns, Thalictrum potentilla, hardy salvias, sweet peas, echinacea. Young plants get eaten but not bigger ones. Roses, scabious, eryngium, echinops, nausea, Acalia. Helen's suggestions were backed up by her fellow garden fans, who took to the comments to offer additional suggestions. "This is a great list. It adds snapdragons, antirrhinums, and peonies too," one person said. A second wrote, "I would add Comassia, Hypericum, Dianthus, Chrysanthemum, Cyclamen, Hellebore." Some said that they had bad experiences with certain listed plants, but Helen offered some advice as to why this could actually be happening. One of her most given tips was that younger plants may draw in slugs, and in some instances she suggested that other pests may be the real culprits. One comment stated, "Interesting that last year, I had a major slug problem, and thought my echinacea and alliums would be okay, but they were a particular treat for the slugs and were eaten more than anything. They didn't touch the purple sensation bulbs but gobbled up the allium melanoma like they were Michelin." To which she replied, "I've found my echinacea are fine now. They are well-established plants, but they needed watching when they were young plants." Another said, "I always see damage on my roses and never get it, would think it would cut them, but apparently spikes don't stop them, something oily does." To which Helen suggested, "Could it be caterpillars of some kind, or leaf cutters? Slugs don't usually damage roses." Join the Daily Records WhatsApp community here and get the latest news sent straight to your messages.